Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the Houston Astros today, after playing their game at Dyken Park against the Sugarland Space Cowboys, announced that Brendan Rodgers will be making the roster over Zach Short. I think this was kind of obvious. I mean, when we found out that Cam Smith and Zach DeZenzo were making the roster, was announced by Chandler Rome. DeZenzo and Smith are making the opening day roster. And he also announced that Cooper Hummel wasn't. Then we knew it was down to Zach Short and Brendan Rodgers. Look, this is no disrespect to Zach Short because he started to look good in the spring. Hit a couple bombs, was looking really good. And I think he needs to be a guy at any point during the regular season if anybody gets injured or anybody starts performing not so good and you got to bring someone up from Sugarland, Zach Short or a guy like Cooper Hummel, those are guys you need to consider bringing up immediately if there are injuries or bad performance, specifically looking at you, Chas McCormick. So Zach Short looked good in the spring, but you knew as soon as, it was announced that Smith just ends up making it, Hummel not, down to Rodgers and Short. Rodgers is making it. And it was officially announced today after the game, and that does it. The official 26-man roster for opening day is set. I'm not going to go over it all right now because I'm going to do that in a separate video that will be posted after this. I haven't even recorded it yet, but I'm going to do that after this as well. And so, but Brendan Rodgers, the 28-year-old, is going to make the roster. He's a guy that, plays second base, and, I think he'll split time at second base with Mauricio Dubon. I hope he gets it going offensively in the regular season. I really do. But if he doesn't, the Astros can lean towards Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers put up similar numbers to Mauricio Dubon, if not better, in the regular season last year. I would say more similar than better. Very similar. And last year, 135 games, 501 at-bats, 67 runs scored, 134 hits, 29 doubles, 13 home runs, 54 RBIs, batting average was 267, OPS was 721. If we go to Mauricio Dubon, last year Mauricio Dubon had 137 games, which is very similar, if not the exact same, 402 at-bats, and 25 doubles, 108 hits, 4 home runs, 47 RBIs, batting average 269. So Dubon's batting average a little bit better. Rodgers is a better home run hitter, a little bit better with the RBIs, and that's really it. But very similar. Dubon and him are both good defensively at second base. The only difference between Rodgers and Dubon is that you can put Dubon at more positions than Rodgers. With Rodgers, you can put him at second and short. With Dubon, he can play the entire infield, the entire outfield. The only position you really can't put him at is catcher. So, but that's the only difference. But we're just talking about who's going to play at second base. If Dubon starts to struggle a little bit, maybe Rodgers could find himself some playing time. He looks solid for the Astros in spring this year, which I think is something that to note well. He had a lot of doubles as well. So his batting average was 233 in spring, but he had 43 at-bats and had 8 RBIs this spring for the Astros. But the thing I want to go over is, he had a bunch of doubles is one thing I want to go over. In 43 at-bats, there were 10 hits, and he had 5 doubles. And a good amount of those doubles were RBI doubles as well. He had one game where he had 2 RBI doubles. He also only struck out 6 times in 43 at-bats as well. But yeah, I think he's a good addition for this Astros club. I really do. Gives you a solid option at second base if Dubon starts struggling, which is good, especially since Altuve's gonna be in the outfield this year. So I'm excited for Brendan Rodgers this season. Let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.